Hi everyone, I am Anuja Aggarwal and today I am going to talk about how my life changed from having a life of corporate constraints and finding my voice to creative freedom. So I'll talk a little bit about my journey. Few years back, I was talking to my daughter at night and I just asked her, it was just a simple question that what do you want to become when you grow up? And in my heart, I wanted her answer to be something, something that she really wanted to do and not something that, was influenced by the society. And to my surprise, she replied that she wanted to be a musician. I was kind of relieved and I was very happy that she chose something that she was good at and she wanted to do. But her next question to me took me by surprise. And she asked me that since you're already a grown up, you must have become whatever you wanted to be. And I was taken aback, I was caught off track, and I was thinking that is what I'm doing right now? Is this what I wanted to be when I was a child? And I could not sleep that night. So before I start about my journey, let me first tell you what I was doing till then. So after completing my education, I did have art in college and literature. And after that, I did some mass communication course from Delhi. But after that, I just got into work. I completely forgot about what my calling was. For over 15 years, I was working with IT sector corporates, and I have worked with all big companies, and my job was to attend all the boring meetings, all the client meetings, understand all the IT jargon that they were talking about and turn it into English so that people could understand. So my job was to write white papers, case studies, website content, blog posts, anything that was needed for communication. The thing was that initially when I had started, it was all very good. I used to craft words that told stories because everything was new, internet was new, blog posts were new, so I could write whatever I wanted. But as time passed, it all became very structured, as is the case with all big companies, IT companies, they have a tendency of making everything structured. So towards the end, I was like getting keywords. I had to write search engine optimized content. I had to follow certain style guides. So every day I would get some strange topic that I knew nothing about. I would do research and write it in a very structured format. It was all okay though. I was earning well. I was traveling all over the world. Everything was fine. But I never felt happy inside me. There was something always missing. And I could not point what it was till my daughter asked that question. And then coming back to her question, I thought that if, when I was a child, if somebody would have asked that, what do you want to become when you grow up? I would have confidently, without a doubt, said that I want to be an artist. But where did that artist go? I had no idea. Life happened, marriage, this, that, children, everything was going great, but art was not there in my life till then. So anyways, one day I was just sitting at my desk. I got an assignment. I had to do it. I was looking at it and I was completely lost. I could not think of writing even a single word. I just stood up from my chair as if there was a spring underneath me, and I was thinking that I really can't do this anymore. Anyways, I completed that assignment, of course. Later on, I decided that it is time for me to take a sabbatical. I did not know that I will still, get into art field. Art was not in my mind at that time also. But I thought I will just take a break from what I was doing and get into something that will help me improve my own skills, whatever skills I have. I had interest in music, art, and I will do all that, traveling, hiking. So I started painting. And I cannot describe that feeling. I think any artist, creative person here would know what it feels to do something that you really enjoy. So when I started, it was quite frustrating. Of course, I had not picked up a brush for such a long time. But then slowly and slowly, every day when I started to paint, things started to improve. I started to get something in my muscle memory. And one day I came across a fascinating medium called alcohol inks. And of course, you don't have to be drunk to paint with the inks. It completely captured me. I could not think of anything else. And at that time, there were no supplies of alcohol ink material in India, so I had to source it from different places because I just had to do it. And then once I started working, each day was like I was going into a lab because there were no tutors, no information about how to use the colors. And it was like an explosion of colors on my dining table. That's where I worked. So every day I was painting approximately 5 to 6 paintings, and it was extremely happy occasion for me. So I started posting my work slowly on Instagram and all these places, social media, my website. And fortunately, people, since they had never seen this kind of art before, they got really excited. A lot of people encouraged me, asked me to teach them, and participate in exhibitions. So in one of the exhibitions that I participated, I had just put like 2, 3 of my paintings, and there was this one guy who was completely absorbed, looking at my painting, observing it, and then he just turned around and said, "Who is the artist?" And at that time, I was standing with some more people. I just answered him that, "Sir, I am the artist." And just by saying that sentence, that I am the artist, it just clicked something inside me, as if every self-doubt, every thing that was holding me back just vanished, and I could call myself an artist. That was a life-changing moment for me, and I can say that maybe that is the time I got my wings. So one thing led to another, and of course, the universe has a way of bringing you closer to what you really want. You participate at one place, you get something else from there, and you move on. And that's how, throughout my journey, I've taught over 3,000 students about this kind of art. I've held so many exhibitions, and I've sold hundreds of paintings by now, so I'm fortunate in that regard. So in any creative person who has that creative kida inside them, and they're thinking that, should we do it, should we not do it, I think there is no harm in trying. You can always get back to your corporate job, but all the time that you're missing out, feeling that sense of complete nothingness, that shunya that you feel when you're painting or doing whatever creative task that you're doing, when all the noises disappear, all the emotions just go away from your body, and you are one with what you are doing, colors just flow, and you can't think of anything else at that time. How 11 o'clock becomes 11 o'clock at night, you won't know. So I want every one of you to experience that feeling, and that will come only when you declutter your life and get back to your roots. This is something that which each one of us has something that we are good at, and getting back to that. What I recommend to artists or any creative person is, number one, is not to put a profit mindset on your work. Because if you're thinking that, yeah, next day my art should sell or whatever, that is not going to happen. You just have to enjoy that journey, that process of flow that you're getting. So just do that. Secondly, it's a marathon, it's not a sprint. So you have to take your time, वक्त लगता है सब चीज़ में. And then thirdly, since you are the creative person, you are the brand of your voice. So you have to do all the work, you have to put in all the hard work, you have to stay committed, disciplined, and just be there. So that is all I would like to say today. Find your wings, conquer your self-doubts with boundless confidence. That is all I have to say. Thank you so much.